Oh, is it where? Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to an ESEA Advanced match between Variance Gaming and Holo eSports. My name is Crackshot. I'll be filling in for your usual caster JRT, sending him lots of love. Even though he can't be here tonight, I will do my best to take his place in this overpass matchup between two top advanced teams. Now, a little information that I've done, little quick research. I actually did not do any research at all. JRT's been shouting it out for me. So Variance, they're 4-0 in overpass going back into last season. Actually, they're 3-0 in season 29. They have only played one overpass map this season, but they are 1-0. 64 rounds for, 34 rounds against. So I mean, solid overpass team. Shuker has been the top frag for his team, but last match he kind of dropped off a little bit of that. But the last match was pretty close. It was a 16-14 train, so, you know, you can kind of put that one behind, if you will. And Fang and Shuker are kind of expected to be the ones to roll into this one as the leaders for this side. As far as the other team, Holo eSports goes, Emantix, Alexander, they're going to be, you know, your mainstays on that roster. They've been on the squad for 3 seasons. 4-pack is leading the way for them, though, at 150 frags, best on the team so far. This is really the best start that they've had in Advanced as far as Holo goes, so that's good information to have. So Holo actually went into OT in their last couple matches, which is some good talking points there, actually, because they're going to be looking to, I guess, get a more confident win. You always like to see the more confident wins coming out. I am paying attention to chat, so feel free to talk, say hi, chat it up. Just got to pull up the chat, that is, of course. Little shouts out to my man Seaside, casting brother of mine. We go back to Northern Arena 2016, so I'm happy to see him coaching. What, you're watching me? What do you... Yeah, I know you're watching me, Mr. JRT. All this information is coming courtesy of JRT's notes, by the way. No, seriously, actually, thank you so much for sending me this information. I haven't watched a ton of Advanced this season. I was more of a Thunder Logic fan. I'm a bit of a Skelly fan myself, but now that he's moved on to MDL, Now I'll be looking at some advanced action here as we wait for the players to ready up and get this one going. I do believe I recognize Shuker's name. I think he played Collegiate CS a little while ago. Somebody's gonna have to check into that one for me. I think he was a Collegiate CS player. Collegiate CS is normally where I find my niche. That's where I do most of my casting, and that's where I know most of my players from. But I do recognize a lot of the names in this game. KMZ, Spammer, Shuker, of course. Bang is thought to be one of the best or better players in the Variance lineup as far as mechanical skill goes, and I've heard a lot of stuff. It's Shoker, so I'm saying that wrong, eh? Okay, great. That's awesome. I hope I'm not gonna. Yeah, see, here's the other thing about me that you guys are gonna have to realize is that I am very gullible. I do not understand sarcasm in real life very well, so you can imagine how well internet conversations go for me from time to time. But I will do my best. We'll see. Overpass. It's a good map. Fun map to watch. Fun map to cast as well. It's a lot of. If it ends up, this map I find comes down to a lot of sort of like 2v3s or like. Even it's got a lot of clutch potential in like even 1v3, 1v2 situations where players can make really smart plays and move around the map. It's going to come down to a lot of CT aggression, of course, taking top mid control. And really using that forward ground that they get off the spawn. That's kind of what separates the good overpass teams from the great ones, are the ones that can really put to use. Like they can put pressure on Fountain, fall off. Then they can put pressure in Connector, fall off, and they can not take too much damage. So I mean, those are going to be the kind of things that we're going to be looking for out of the first CT side to start. We'll see how that goes. How are you guys doing tonight? How is everybody doing tonight? I would, of course, like to know, you know. Like to know that everybody's in a good mood. Everybody had a good day. Nice Thursday. Weekend around the corner. See, it does look like everyone's in the server. You're doing amazing. Great, man. That's good to hear. Oh, thanks to me coming in with the clutch. Man, I'm just here soaking up the opportunity. Cast a great team. Heard a lot of really good things from Seaside, and it does look like we will be getting right into it, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. ESEA Advanced, Season 30, Holo eSports versus Variance Gaming. I have a soothing voice. Oh, thank you, man. Should I try ASMR? No, that's probably a little step too far for me. I'm gonna stick to what I know. See how this knife round goes. Lately, it seems like this map is a little bit more T-sided than it used to be, but I do expect Variance to start on the CT side here with that knife round win, and they will do so. Naming out your lineup, it's Shoker, Fang, Spammer, KMZ, and Nesca taking on the offense here. We've got 4-pack, Wreck Monster, Emantix, Lennon, and Alexander. I do like that spelling of Alexander. That's like the Russian spelling right there. Yes, definitely. No, do it. Okay, I guess I got a new thing to do when I get back from Montreal. Okay, we'll try some ASMR. Just kidding. Not gonna stick with that. What Holo is gonna stick with here is a good old-fashioned B rush. It looks like Monster going to be the point of attack. A little bit of a whiffed flash, but nothing doing. Here comes the first flash, but Variance is going to counter quickly as Shoker is going to find one. He's looking for more. He finds a second one up short. They've allowed the site to fall in, and oh my gosh, KMZ was hiding in the smoke the entire time. The bomb does go down, but site control belonging to the CTs, keeping 5 members alive. This is going to be an incredibly hard hold. Trade comes in quickly from KMZ, looking in towards heaven. That's where Wreck Monster is, and he'll go down easily to Shoker. He's finding a quick 3K on that round, leading the way. Interesting counter call from Variance there to swing out short rather. Counter that monster rush. Looks like somebody's done their homework. So Holo, they're gonna get the bomb down, and it looks like they're gonna go for a second round force buy. Okay. Interesting. Interesting decision. Variance may not expect this, especially with that first round bomb plant. A couple of smokes are gonna come in here. Nades into Monster. Spammer going to be trying to hold this push. He's fully blind, and he finds 1, 2, looking for a third. Can he find it? Then he knows they're behind the smoke. Pinching is now going to be Nesca, who's going to find a quick trade for KMZ. The only life going down so far for the CT side, so this buy is actually not going to pan out well for Holo. And now we kind of expect Variance to play this carefully. They don't want to be hunting this frag too hard. They know that there's been a purchase on the T side. Fang is going to be looking close towards this and should be able to clean this up relatively quickly. One more player is going to go down, and that is Spammer. But the M4 and the AUG are recovered. And so, see Variance out to a quick 2-0 lead. A save likely on the menu for Holo. Economy law looking good enough for another force here, but we might see a couple of deagles out, see if they can find a pick. Variance, on the other hand, going to look to build their economy. See what kind of tactics we have coming out from the T side on this save. Save tactics are most interesting to me because you have the littlest to work with, and it can really be interesting if you can catch people out of position. Looks like they've gone for a bit of a default here. Maybe just going to look to try to pick a gun or something and then work off of it from there. KMZ finds one, looking for the second, and he will be able to find it as Lennon's quick up connector to trade his teammate. That's Nesca going down. Spammer looking for the lurkout monster. He is going to find it. He was ready. He's going to catch Wreck Monster looking the wrong way at the wrong time. One life spent for the CT side. Armor and pistols still on two remaining terrorist players. These are going to make the way out towards long A right now. Looks like they're just going to head all the way up. They're going to stick to that far long side here so that they're not heard by anybody potentially in party. Oh, they're going to make it all the way up into sight. This is ringing around the rosy right here. If they make it into sight, like KMZ and Fang seem to not think this is a possibility. Fang's going to head back towards sight. They realize now that long had to have been the point of attack for the T side. And KMZ finds one spraying, looks for the second, and he will transfer the spray. A 4K for him. Once again, another solid round for Variance in terms of both their economy, their map control, giving up long there. I mean, they timed it perfectly to come back together. You saw the tandem work there of the CTs. It's going to pay dividends here. 3-0, but guns coming out now for Holo. We'll see what they can do. I said Emantics, it's Ematics. Okay, I added an N there and a word that doesn't have an N in it. Well, maybe that's a word. I don't know. Maybe I'm making it up. Who knows? Another default here coming up from the T side. Want to see what they can find. Bang actually going to take quite a bit of damage through that short smoke. It's a nice find there from the lurk player. That's Wreck Monster. He's actually going to take an individual battle with Nesca. He's going to lose that. And with that, they're going to lose a lot of map control. We'll have to see what they do here. As Holo now down a man, they have to decide whether they want to just commit towards the A site. B site is completely on lock, and a lot of utility still remaining on the CT side to delay any kind of fast push. So, Holo, aware of that, it's going to just work their way up towards bathrooms and see if they can equalize things here. Shuker. Smokes off short. May rotate up towards A to help his teammates. They're going to hear these nades pop. The execute comes in and the call is made. The CTs needs to hold if they can. Nesca's only going to be good for one, as Ematix and Lennon are going to decimate the defenses on this site to even things out. Lennon with the default plant. Post plants achieved. A molly on Ematix is going to make things difficult late round. No smoke available for the CT side, but the retake is on nonetheless. Bang jumping, looking for some information, not being peeked by anybody, though that Molotov's interesting. Nice bank there, just going to keep them at bay. Bang's actually had to run through it to get close. Try to look for this kill. Lennon now moving up long. Spammer's just going to have to take the fight wide. He's going to lose it. Shuker sticking, and he's actually going to be able to get it on the Ninja. They win the round. Shuker sticks on the bomb, and absolutely... I mean, am I allowed to say that he's got balls of steel? Is that cool, VG? Am I allowed to say that, Mr. Mirage? Because that's exactly what happened there. Holo looked like they had everything they needed. They had great post-plant positions. And Holo, they're going to go right back into the buy. Variance will lose everything they had. Oh my gosh, Fang threw that smoke in short too. Or Monster, rather. Gonna open things up. Everything going the way of Variance to start in a quick B. Gonna be on the menu now. As Wreck Monster comes out, he's traded quickly. Spammer in the site. Spamming right through the smoke. Keeping his name apt for the occasion. Smoke up short. 4-pack left in the site. The lurk's moved all the way up connector. That's going to be Lennon. He's going to be looking for an opening towards A. 4-pack. Lurked out. He's been spotted. This is going to make his life a lot harder. But he will find KMZ, who swung just a little too wide there. Nice shot on 4-pack, though, to find that. And this lurk is going to come all the way through the A site. He's just going to try to stay completely alive. Variants need to be aware of this. They need to try to time this properly. Both players looking to find the kill, and Spammer is going to be able to succeed in that endeavor. JRT is absolutely the man. I will give him the shouts out. He's the one who gave me the hooks up for this great occasion. Lennon lurked through heaven. Variant seemed to realize that this is a possibility now, and the AUG of Spammer gonna come through strong. As Variants are gonna go out to a hot 5-0 start. Fragging even across the board here. KMZ and Spammer doing a lot of work. Neska's doing a lot of work with his opening frag. Shuker hasn't fragged since Pistol just yet. I'm gonna say Shuker the whole night, but it's Shoker, I understand. Neska up towards upper mid. Oh, and he's gonna get picked through the smoke. 4-pack seemed to be aware of that. Maybe just caught sight of him just before that smoke bloomed, and that's gonna give his team an early advantage, something they really haven't had so far in this game. They'll be hoping to capitalize on this thus far. What mic am I using? I'm using a Samson Meteor. It's actually made for recording acoustic music. Spammer gonna get things right back though. As Wreck Monster, he hasn't had very good luck in that short tunnel. Ematix is now gonna try to lurk out or find a trade if he can. Wreck Monster just not being able to find anything there, and Spammer in an even better spot now is gonna spot the feet of Ematix, takes him down as well. The short position completely belonging to Variants, and now out long. Alexander gonna be quick to trade out KMZ, and 4-pack with a nice frag onto Fang is gonna give his team an advantage towards the A site. Gonna throw one smoke in. And that's going to draw a rotation out of the CT players here. Spammer's rotated up. Shuger's already into the site looking for anything. He's going to be telling his teammate, you got to go back soon. But Holo, they just don't seem willing to commit down that short tunnel. So now, Variants deciding to stay in the A site. Looking for the re-execute here. Bold calls from both sides. This is a lot of mind games going on here, but it's going to come down to the frags where Lennon gets one. And now Shoker looking for the frag, but Alexander quick on the trade. And Holo are going to get out to their first round of the game. That is 5-1 Variants. Variants with the great call to stay in the site, but Holo just had the numbers and the manpower to make things happen. Nonetheless, Holo did lose a substantial chunk of their economy. Conversely, though, Variants did spend quite a bit of money into this round as well. We see that they forced up with everything they had, and despite going up 5-0 to start this game, their bank is broken completely just after that single round loss. I keep pulling up tab thinking I'm going to get to see the rounds like you do, and I'm sorry, guys. I'm just going to have to remember. Maddox flashing for his teammate. Information gained towards party from playground. A slow default from Holo hasn't been super successful, but it's something that they're willing to stick to. Fang waiting for a short smoke. He is going to smoke off that short pipe. It's going to cause problems for the player dedicated to that position. KMZ out with the quick nade. That is going to find some damage onto Ematix. The reply nade, though, from Lennon. Going to come up empty. Short bathrooms contested, but fought by KMZ. The lurkout monster is going to be taken down easily, but Lennon's found Neska in the meantime, and that's an A site open for business. Variants looking to get this plant down, and I wouldn't be surprised if we saw... Or sorry, Holo got the plant down. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Variants go for a complete save here, and I think that's what they're doing. They've headed towards T-spawn. They'll just be looking to hang on to the AK and the AUG that they have. Spammer picked up an MP9 for his troubles, but he would like to upgrade that potentially. Although, unlikely that he wants to feed into the frags of Holo at this point in the game. That's another thing I forgot to turn off, is my awesome neck deep music kit. Hope you guys like pop punk. And if you don't, apologize. Or I'll apologize, and you can rage at me on Twitter over it. Either way. Here we have 5-2 being the scoreline for Variance. Holo stringing together a second round in Rec. Monster does seem to realize that there may be some weak players on the CT side here. Going for a bit of a half investment. And a quick B call coming out from Holo, knowing that the Molotov to stop them coming out Monster may not be available. Wreck Monster looking into sight and takes down Spammer very quickly. This is a hard entry coming out here, but hard flank coming out from Nesca. 4-pack's ready for it, but he doesn't turn around in time as Nesca now recovers the op. KMZ's in sight, looks and kills the Monster player. These players are getting pinched into the site. This is huge from Variance right now. Great plays coming out as Alexander and Wreck Monster need to do a lot of work from this pit position. Alexander with the second. Both players have been located. Now it's going to come down to Alexander. One-on-one against Shoker, and Shoker going to come out with the clutch. A huge round from Variance on minimal investment from the guns that they did have saved. And despite that op from 4-pack getting picked early, it didn't really come into play. It's KMZ huge in the site there to find frags. You want me to turn up the game volume a tad? I can do that. That's something I can do. Is this better? How's this? Is that better? Is this good? Are we good? Okay, I hope that's good. Shoker is actually a very good player. Yes, I've noticed this and I've been told. Wreck Monster throws in a quick molly. Looks like they're going to go for some kind of re-execute towards the B site. 2 Molotovs spent from Variance there in the B site, and that might be all of their mollies geared in that direction. Eska's going to be all alone up and towards A, but he doesn't quite realize it just yet. We don't want too much utility spent from the CT side here in case this re-execute does decide to come in. Holo are content, it seems like, to sit in this corner and just wait for some kind of short pipe aggression, because this is what Variants have been doing. They've been flashing and allowing Nesca to get a peek in there. But Nesca's holding the A site, jump spotting, and here comes the re-execute. Just going to be a molly and a flashbang. Spammer finds 1-2 from his position. And, ooh, Emadix with a nice spray transfer to reply. Up in heaven, KMZ's going to find one, but 4-pack almost instantaneously going to take down Spammer in sight and leave things into a 2-on-2. Lennon, long lurk. He's really far away from his team right now. But it's going to come down to whether 4-pack can stay alive in this corner. If he waits long enough, he might be able to capitalize on these players. 4-pack is not peeking. He's not going to either. Lennon quick on the flank. Nesca is backing up now. These players could meet very... Oh my god. Look, they're walking right above and below each other. Nesca doesn't catch the timing. Oh, he does hear Lennon. And now Nesca going to take down 4-pack from heaven. Lennon didn't really consider that that might have been a possibility. He's got to try to plant the bomb, and both these players know it. He can't fake it in this situation. Nesca going to come up and take him down. That's going to be another huge round coming out from Variance to establish a dominating 7-2 lead. Likely a save on the horizon for Holo. They do have 2 rounds saved up here, so they can invest slightly into a couple of upgraded pistols and an accidental Bison from Emadix. Accidental? Who knows? We'll see if he puts it to use. I can appreciate a PP Bison, man. KMZ falling back quickly, and he's going to hit a collateral onto Wreck and 4-pack there. Both players going down in short, and Alexander looking for the deep shot, and a nice flick onto KMZ, evening things out. The firepower definitely still lies in the hands of Variance, but you got to be careful. I mean, Holo is showing how dangerous they can be. with their fast plays. Bang in sight. Shuker jump spotting. Ematix has recovered an M4. He's going to head up towards long with it and see if he can find anything in terms of an opening for his side. Ematix goes wide. He's going to be dinked up, but he does do some damage to Shuker. Ematix with a nice underhand pop flash, but he'll be taken down by Shuker, who's ready for that. Looking for the 3K. Just needs to take down Lennon, and he'll go down. Shoker. Huge plays from in sight. Recovers the AWP, tosses it over, so 2 guns dropped. Holo probably couldn't consider that a win given the scoreline at this point. They did not get the bomb down either. We see Shoker with a couple of big rounds. His kills are coming in single rounds, really, but they're big kills when they happen. KMZ, another very impressive player in this matchup, I should add. Another slow default coming out from Holo. They have got a player deep into connector. He'll just be lurking in that position, trying not to give up his life. Now, Alexander's going to molly off brackets really quick. Try to find some kind of opening. The presence has been found, but it seems as though almost immediately, as soon as this long control play came out from Holo, Variance may have just missed the timing and fallen off. A nice nade onto Lennon there from heaven. Juker gonna throw nades in and flashes for short to try to blind up any opposition players. The smokes are in, and these 2 players from the T side are moving in. 4-pack. Lennon, Fang, and Spammer all trading frags very quickly, but this was a ruse. It was a fake all along, and Wreck Monster going to get in towards the site. He should have a safe plant now. 2-on-2, this round unfolding to be a very intricate one. Shuker, they're going to take down 4-pack. 4-pack over-aggressing slightly into bank there. Now Shoker and Spammer, they have the manpower, but no grenades to work with. Wreck Monster, a tough task in this one. See if he's able to pull this clutch out. He sees Spammer, goes for the tap shots, is not able to hit them. That's going to make life much harder. Shuker just going to head up for the frag and take him out. That's a huge play from Shoker there to just straight up aggress him. He knew that that was exactly where he was going to be coming from. Wreck Monster not even going for a repeat, anything like that. And now once again, Variance just adding to that lead. 9-2 now. Holo really struggling. They need to get at least a couple more rounds here in this half before this one is out if they want to have a chance to take this one. Now moving in towards short. Gonna be Wreck Monster. He's looking for any kind of pick that he can find with his deagle. And taken down in this position before, but Variance is not going to be keen to give themselves up to the pistols of... Uh-oh. Shoker? Unlucky. That's what we'll call that. A flash over Monster. He's going to allow Alexander a quick peek. Spammer on the off angle. He's going to try to take him out. They know where he is, and Spammer going to hit that nice pre-fire onto Alexander. The smoke's out, the jig is up, and it looks like Holo's ready to commit. Or not. Variance has a solid setup into this site, but 2 players lurking towards the A side, making sure that this is not a fake, and Shoker finding one from his position. Doesn't want to move off of that pipe, and he'll go down for it. But the damage is done as Fang's going to come in and clean up the bomb carrier. Now 4-pack, all by his lonesome. He'll be taken out quickly as he tries to move into the site. 10-2 Variance. Things looking very good for Variance. But the same cannot be said for Holo here. As we mentioned before this one started, Variance, they're 4-0 on their past 4 maps going into last season on Overpass. Looking to extend that streak to 5-0. ESEA gonna fall off quickly as extra defense is going to be placed towards the B site to begin with. Maddox looking up for an entry, and he'll find it onto Spammer. Now just gonna fall back if he can. Not sure that they're gonna be able to trade this, but Holo, they're gonna be ready to work with this. Again, they've had trouble getting this early advantage. Now that they have it, see what they're gonna do. Oh, this is a play from Shoker for information. He's going to try to take down... Oh, he spotted the bomb there really quickly. Maddox is going to have to be very careful here not to drop this. He's got about 21 HP to work with. Fang's going to hear this player running away, and he's going to be able to trade out Wreck Monster. The bomb being left in spawn is going to come back to bite Holo as things are evened out. And even so, are going to be in the hands of Variance, because this is a ton of information and positioning gained, whereas Holo could have worked with that entry quite a bit better, I think. Lennon moving up alongside. Now going to be just trying to spot anything, but the op of KMZ going to be quick to that to take him down. Bang's going to keep these players storming up short. They're being sandwiched in. This execute now has a time limit on it. Warpack finds the first entry. Alexander goes down in return. ESEA sees where this player has to be. Just dodging around and waiting for his teammates. Variance 11-2. This is an impressive performance. Very impressive, I have to say. And actually, look at the fragging going on the side of Variance. This is a very team-centric effort. Things are balanced on that side. You can see everybody really chiming in and having big rounds of their own. Flashes are in. KMZ takes down one, trying to back up and will escape. 4-pack looking for him, is going to spot Nexa, looks for the kill under the short opper. He will evade the shot, get some damage down, but Bathrooms escape for the CT side here. ESEA ready with a nice smoke just to line up for that short Bathrooms position to allow his teammate a chance to move towards long and go for, oh, this is, so there's actually 2 boosts going on here. A CT boost and a T boost. Neither are going to be able to spot each other for the time being, but KMZ can see over a lot of positions, and these guys are not going to be ready for this if they peek into short. As you see, 4-pack swings out wide and dies to that boost. Solid plays from the CT side, and we can see these rotates. The team play, the communication is coming in. They're counter calling these guys very well on the side of Variance. Lennon's put himself in a good corner here, but he's gonna have to pop up and hit a quick shot as ESEA is hot on the flank, hot on their tails in Bathrooms. Lennon is gonna find one, but he'll be traded out quickly by KMZ, but KMZ trying to cross back across is not going to be ready. For Wreck Monster is going to be trying to get the bomb down here. Maddox is close, but he doesn't hear Nexa. Wreck Monster takes one. Needing to find both of these players. Is he going to be able to do it? No. Shoker is going to take him down. Another clutch frag for Shoker. They're going to be looking... Are they going to go for the double op setup here? That's the question. I don't think they are. They're looking for it. Spammer not able to find it. Oh, Spammer's the one with the op. Okay, never mind. Wake up, Crackshot. Holo is a playoff team. It is hard to tell right now. It is hard to tell. I mean, Variance is just making slight work of them on the CT side, and Holo with just ever so slightly a misstep there in that just 2 rounds ago, I believe, where Maddox ended up getting caught out. See what they're able to do, though. It's not over until one team gets 16. KMZ gonna find an opening pick on the 4-pack, and Wreck Monster and Alexander are gonna make sure that he pays for that. Maddox looking to take down Fang, and he will be able to do so. Transfers the spray onto the sliding auger. That Molotov is gonna keep a bank player at bay just behind it. Now Sugar gonna molly off Optimus. That smoke gonna be a little bit off point. May allow for a quick peek on Dumpster, but that's gotta be scary. Maddox hits a nice tap shot onto Shoker, and Spammer quick to trade it out onto Wreck Monster. Alexander in sight. He needs to hold his far side. He's got to hope that this is covered by his teammate, and both players go down like dominoes. Variance finding 13, but oh, Lennon with a nice clutch flanking around behind. Oh, what a play from Lennon there. To just wait for those players to go by. This lurk is actually coming out huge from Lennon. I mean, he's had a couple of chances where timing just hasn't favored him, but in that situation, he's going to be able to clutch out a very important third round for Holo. They have a slight buffer now. 4 rounds that they can give up to Variance, or 3 rounds rather. This is pretty much a must-win pistol out of Holo, I'd have to say. Surprised even me. It's one thing to outlurk the other team. It's another thing to outlurk the caster who's supposed to be paying attention to that kind of stuff. It's like one of those plays in like soccer and like hockey where, you know, it's like a guy hits like such a nice pass or such a nice like deke in like a fake or something that he ends up faking out the teammate he was passing it to. That's exactly what just happened to me. Lennon was so sneaky that he evaded me. He didn't evade the auto director though. Thank you for catching that one, CSGO dev. Thank you. But into the second half, here we go. And it looks like Variance are going to head 3 towards Monster. We'll see what they have in store. It looks like actually very similar sides here. KMZ is going to be set on the lurk, and 4-Pack looks to hit the shot. He'll take him down. And with no one else there, they should rotate players down. Flashes out Monster. Spammer looking for one in the boost from Lennon. Not going to be successful in finding a kill. The site's going to belong to the T's. We're going to go for this quick plant. We'll see what kind of control they're able to get, though, as Short already belongs to the counter-terrorist. Spammer and Fang finding quick kills, and Spammer finds one more. Lennon, the only one to reply for the CT side, but just like that, Variance storm into the site, finding important frags, and they're going to take a 13th round. That could be the dagger in the side of Holo, the nail in the coffin, if you will. Holo absolutely need every last round, so it's going to be one of those, like, force until it's over kind of things. You thought after you saw that 4-Pack pick there out of Connector that one might have gone a little bit better for Holo, but they really needed to hit one of those short kills. Spammer finding both of those kills is important. Bang, moving up Connector to B stack out from the CT side. 4-Pack gonna fall off on the flash. He's gonna look for a shot. He's gonna do some damage. He will at least hit up one player. Takes another shot and falls back. Nice smoke there. Gonna keep Spammer at bay just for a moment. But he is gonna find a bunch of damage. He's so blind. He's gonna go down very quickly. And KMZ, he's only on a USP, is gonna find a kill onto Alexander. Wreck Monster, quick to trade him out. Now gonna head back through Big Mouth Tunnel, back into sight. Nesca and company, they're hot on his tail. They're looking for him. It looks like they may just try to commit into the B site and overpower this player right here. But up close, Wreck Monster is going to be traded out by Fang. The double swing too strong for this player, and in pit is going to be Emadix going down. Lennon, he's too far out to help, and the frags, again, just one at a time. Going the way of CT side. Oh, quick flick from 4-Pack. Is going to take down Shuker. He's only got 4 HP. Bang. Stick on the Mac 10. He should be able to get this plant down. Fake the plant. Swings out. 4-Pack. Not going to bite. Now he does. And Fang takes him out. Huge round coming out from Variance. Now just 2 rounds away from decimating Holo. I mean, Variance are definitely showing their best hand right now. They're impressing me. Holo, not a team to take lightly, but I mean, Variance just looking to set themselves apart. Things not going very well for Holo at the current moment. Variance content to just sit back and relax and wait for the frags to come to them. Holo are going to have to make some kind of move at some point. They're on light pistols, and then they're going to have to be just very careful. They're going to have to play perfect CS. Is that a triple boost? I believe this is a triple boost. Yes, there is absolutely a triple boost going on down there towards B. Alexander's actually going to make it work, and they're going to take a player out. That spammer going down, so I guess the cards have been shown towards the B site, and Fang and company are going to roll in and just take what they can find anyway. Nesca finds the first. KMZ looking for the second. Shuker finds 2 more frags in the site. That leaves 4-pack once again all alone away from his team. If he can recover a rifle here, that would be great, but it's unlikely that he'll be able to do so. They'll just be trying to exit now out towards Monster, and KMZ going to turn and take down 4-pack rather quickly. And this is it. I mean, this is where Holo have to stand tall. This would be an absolute monster comeback if they can make it happen. I mean, if anything, you got to be trying to put all these rounds behind you and just try to turn this differential down. Every round counts in these kind of leagues, and you never know late in the season when it could come back to bite you. Flash in for the upper A control sought by Variance, and Fang's Lurk going to clear out connector. No punishment there. Holo content to sit back for now. Once again, keeping Spammer at bay with a late monster smoke. A couple of A1S's on the CT side. You do love to see it. They should be able to close this out soon if they're able to find a pick. I mean, Variance had been finding early picks to start the half, and that was really where they started to establish their dominance on the CT side. 4-pack on the op. He's going to be opping, I believe, from the B site, where he's going to be posted up. But no, he's rather on A. Maddox going to throw a quick late monster smoke here. No one home, though, for the T's. They'll be trying to make their way up long. Maddox is going to spot this. He needs to try to delay them further, but no utility. Neska's going to head straight up into sight. 4-pack going to complete that frag. And Maddox going to find one now. Needs to find another. Nice tap onto Shoker. Fang going to be the first to reply for the T's, but quickly goes down to Wreck Monster. Spammer looking for 1, 2. Can he turn it into a third? But the trade going to be faster than he can react. The op not going to be recovered by the CTs, but they will take the round. Pack quickly throwing an upper molly. Nesca throwing flashes into short for his team. They're gonna barrel out that pipe and take control of that portion of the map. Maddox, he's lurking. Tries to take out a pistoling player. He's gonna be barely tagged up. He needs to get out of this position before he gets hunted down. Gonna pop a flash down. They are straight up hunting him right now. 4-pack's gonna have to come to his aid and find a couple of quick frags. That's gonna leave Nesca and Fang. Try to do some more economic damage to these CTs. They've bought down to almost nothing. Not that it matters too much, but Holo's gonna be forcing everything they can into every round at this point. 4-pack spots one, tapping away, taking down Fang. And now Nesca by himself. Again, looking for some kind of opening if he can find one. They're going to hear this. Alexander ready for the quick peek onto this player. He'll take him out quickly. Put him out of his misery. 15-5 stands the score. Holo. They've taken baby steps back towards this now. And with all the time in the world, all the rounds to work with, Variants are content to go with another pistol buy here. They'll upgrade pistols and armor and just get absolutely everything that they could want in this next round. Again, just trying to do more economic damage if they can find it. Lennon's nade not going to find anyone. This position 4-pack does like to hold this quite a bit. Emadix, I'm not sure if he saw anyone just yet. He's jiggling long. Fang's actually evaded his sight. Shoker might have too. Oh, he takes down Eska's gonna molly off short, but quickly KMZ is gonna shut down 4-pack, and that's gonna leave Emadix with a lot to do. Looking for a third. This is where that gun could come back to bite him, but Lennon, he's quick to his aid. The choice of the M4A1S could have been costly in that situation, but the teammates ready there to support him, and Holo gonna escape that round. Kept 4 alive as well, so great for their economy. Again, not that it matters too much. They'll get 4-pack onto the op, and that's what they want, really. I'm interested to see if Variance bring out an op here of their own, and they will. KMZ is going to head onto the scope for himself. Interesting op duel we'll get to watch here. 4-pack with a quick short molly. There's 4 players dedicated towards the B site here. They really want to contest this short control. Flashes in, and it's going to be a bloodbath in short. 4-pack hitting a collateral, but he actually took out his teammate. Actually, Alexander went down there. So it was a collateral, but not one that's going to matter. One that's actually going to equalize things. Wow, that one's one for Reddit. Now the round needs to be rethought from both sides, really. But Holo standing tall. Eska gonna maybe try to lurk through this. Wreck Monster's gonna spot this. There's 2 players waiting on the other side of the smoke for him, and he'll meet a quick death. Spammer now gonna throw a smoke onto A. Is that gonna send these CTs reeling? All 3 of them really just backing right up. Emadix is gonna be left here to hold the B site. Doesn't really have any utility to work with. He's getting a little bit close to short. Does look like A is going to be the destination for Variance here at the end of the round, as Spammer, he's made his way up and towards the site. Wreck Monster seems to have spotted him. He'll take him out quickly. Spammer not knowing the better of it, and KMZ looking for a spam if he can find it. Turns, hits a first shot. He's very low now. He's only got a Glock to work with. Emadix is going to be quick on this flank, so if he tries to cross the site, he will go down, and that will be what happens. As Holo now 7 rounds, again inching closer, climbing another rung on that ladder. And it looks like the tac paw is going to come out. Seaside needs to have a word with his boys here. Needs to tell them, hey, let's relax a bit, you know. Got a lot of match points to work with here. As we see 4-pack leading the way for Holo, as was expected. But big plays from Emadix are coming out this half. He's playing really well, it seems like. Moving around well. He seems like he's not getting caught out of position too much. He is getting important kills when he needs to in that site. Joker still leading the way, but again, as we can see on this side here, it's a relatively even effort from Variance, and that's how we're seeing them succeed right now. They're absolutely playing as a group. Right now, this, I mean, short is really where we're seeing the fights. That's where everything's going down right now. So, freeze time canceled. Or not. Everybody's saying, hey, Reagan. So I'm going to say, hey, Reagan, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. But now, back into the action. Variance again. A lot of time to close this out. They really don't got to rush into anything. They've got a lot of time to figure out what's succeeding for Holo and where they might be able to find a hole in this defense. Flashing over short. It's going to be a quick play in towards upper A. Variance and 4-pack. Only going to be able to leg up the first, but that nade steer him clear. And Neska surviving on 1 HP. Let's get a 1 in the chat for that. 4 players now from the T side, working their way up long, but with KMZ moving up towards this smoke, it seems like they've rethought that. Hammer looking for what he can find. He set up a flash for his teammates. KMZ moved up in that position. They are just going to try to surprise somebody in towards short. Now let's see what they do with Shoker here. Are they going to try to have him make his way out in towards short? He's got all that room to work with. Eska's going to hear one. That's 4-pack. 4-pack spotted him for sure there. Neska's up into sight. The pop flash going to be good and take down eMaddox. Now 4-pack needing to stand tall. This 1 HP player, he's always moving in. He's not going to be able to find the kill. 4-pack looking for another one, and he is going to be able to find 2. Lennon coming in to reply as well. Spammer now in sight. He's going to find the first important frag, but the cavalry is here. Holo with an 8th round. Great play there for the pop flash to take down eMaddox. He had been a force in this A site, so for him to go down and to have 4-pack in the bank, I mean, that one was as close as it could have been. They had him reeling downstairs. He's going to hit an important 2-piece with his P250. And now we see Holo. 8 rounds. Again, inching ever so much closer. Every round counts. Monster in towards B, accompanied by the usual suspects here. Spammer living up to his name, but not going to find any damage. Aggressive A hold from 4-pack here. Maddox just going to hold this with him. KMZ jumping around, and eMaddox going to find the first kill. Now it's 4-pack going to look for one. eMaddox is going to be able to help him out with that. Now, this fountain control belonging to Holo in the round as well. Variance having a lot of difficulty here exposing these A players as eMaddox going to find one more. He's on a tear. 4-pack going to find the kill of his own, and Spammer going to be the only man to reply for Variance. He's got to move back towards short as 4-pack going to be looking for this kill. Want to be dropping this off, but they could afford to buy another one. Really could be getting a little more aggressive, but why give him an inch? He could take a mile. Lennon finds the final frag, and Holo eSports are now just 6 rounds out of sending this to overtime. We'll see how this one pans out. It does look like a buy again coming out from Variance. They'll have the money to do so. So why not at this point? KMZ just going to go straight onto the AK. No head armor. That could play into things with all these AUGs out here. Fast play into short. Lennon's nade is going to do some damage. He's spamming, but he's actually going to go down through the wall. 2 players going to make sure that he does not live to see another second in this round. That spam going to punish him. Now Variance, they hold the upper hand for what feels like the first time in a while. 4-pack looking in towards short. I have never seen a player spam it from that close. Like right up against the wood. And that was the exact reason. 4-pack flashes into short. Looking to see if any contact is going to be made. Alexander is going to find 1. Shuker going to find 2 in reply. Thank you, Auto Director, for catching that. That's going to give his team the advantage, too. That's a huge advantage now gained from Variance. eMaddox going to be the first to reply. eMaddox in sight. And up in towards A. KMZ is going to find 4-pack. Now Spammer looking for the final kill. This could be it if he finds it. He's holding for this short position. Backing off now. eMaddox is up close. And actually you lose that duel. So now eMaddox looking for the clutch to keep his team in this. They fought valiantly in the second half to bring the scoreline much closer to what we might have expected with the way the first half went. Eska behind the flames. This reload is going to, again, just give them an idea of where he's coming from. And KMZ on the op is going to find the final frag. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for this match. Variance is going to be taking it. Huge win coming out from Variance. Things looked a little bit scary in towards that second half. But again, they are able to close it out. They had such a huge lead that they earned in the first half. Very clinical CT side run, and this battle of 2 heavyweights is going to go the way of Variance. Thank everybody for coming out tonight. My name is Crackshot. You can find me on Twitter at CrackshotTV. Looking to cast a lot more advanced games in the future. I'm filling in tonight for my man JRT, so wish him well as well for giving me these tidbits of information to help me get a good cast. And shout outs to Mirage again for the opportunity. I thank you guys very much for that. And I'm gonna leave you guys with a little bit of music.
Fold it up, we gon' burn it down. Hold it up, we gon' burn it down.